Can you use your mobile phone the whole day without charging it? What will happen if you use your phone continuously? The battery will drain. It is the same with your body. Exercise uses energy, it breaks down your muscle tissue and also stresses out your joints. Rest is your body's recharging time. It is the time when your body repairs, rebuilds and comes back stronger. Hi everyone, this is Shraddha Nayak, a nutrition and fitness coach. If you are new to my channel, please take a moment to subscribe. My channel showcases content on fitness, nutrition, exercise and overall health. Just as you cannot use your phone continuously without charging it, your body also needs appropriate time to rest, recover and recharge itself. Many people believe that to get good results in your weight loss journey, you need to exercise almost every day. Some people believe that exercising every single day without rest will get them faster and better results. It is believed that in the case of exercise, the more you do it, the better it is. However, this is a myth that you should exercise every day. In today's video, I'm going to cover different things. The science behind rest, what happens if you do not rest, what happens during rest, understanding active recovery, how much rest do you actually need to take, and do you lose progress if you take rest between your exercise days. So do watch the video till the end to understand why rest is important in your weight loss journey. So every time you exercise, there are micro wear and tears in your body. Your muscle breaks down, there are small tears happening inside it, and for this to recover, your body needs to take rest. Without adequate breaks in your exercise day, the body does not get a chance to recover. Now let us understand what happens if you do not take a rest. Overtraining or excessive exercise leads to fatigue, burnout and also an increased risk of injury. Also, if your body is tired too much, it affects your sleep. And because you are not able to sleep well, it will directly hamper your recovery. So you can see the link. Now this also leads to mood disturbances, because if you are not slept well, obviously it is going to affect your mood. Insufficient rest also decreases your performance. Now what happens is that whenever you exercise and you are not giving enough gaps between two workouts and you do not recover well, the next session or the next workout that you perform, there will be underperformance. You will not be able to do it as well as compared to the previous workout. So there will be suboptimal performance, and ultimately this will give you suboptimal results also. So if you are trying to build strength, endurance, you are trying to improve your cardiovascular health, not giving enough rest to your body will lead to a decreased performance. So ultimately this leads to a weakening of the immune system. So if you believe that exercising continuously 7 days in a week will give you faster results, it will give you better performance, this is completely a myth. It is very important that we give rest to our body. So do not overtrain yourself. Overtraining is exercising excessively. So as you have seen now that if you do not take enough rest, how it leads from one thing happening to the other. There will be initially fatigue, there will be burnout, and ultimately these sequence of events leads to a weakened immunity. So what actually happens during rest? Number one is that your muscles recover from the wear and tear that has happened. Also your energy stores, your glycogen stores are replenished again. Your nervous system resets, your hormones balance out. Also your inflammation in the body goes down. So whatever your goal may be, fat loss, muscle gain, strength, endurance, you will get the results only if you provide enough recovery time. So when I talk about rest and recovery, we have to understand a very important term here, active rest or active recovery. Now when I say you should be resting or you should take rest, this does not mean that you should be not doing anything. Now when I say active rest, this basically means doing some kind of light activities. It does not mean that you lie on the sofa or the bed the whole day doing absolutely nothing. And active recovery means like you can go for a light walk, do some gentle yoga, some sort of stretching, or playing with the kids or your pets at home, going for a walk on the beach. Anything where there is some kind of movement but which is not very intense. Now here you are moving your body but the intensity is very low. You are not pushing yourself very hard. Now during active rest, as I explained, what happens is that it promotes blood flow to your muscles and your joints. Now this helps in the muscle to recover and repair. Also when you are doing some these kind of activities, there is movement in the joints also. Now doing these low intensity activities, prevents stiffness in the body. Now if you completely do nothing, you are just sitting around the whole day, it will in fact increase the soreness in your body. So when there is some kind of light movement, what happens is that this prevents any joint stiffness and also soreness inside the body. So you could even do household chores, like washing your clothes or, sweeping, mopping, anything, any other activity. So basically you are moving around the whole day, but you are not doing any form of structured exercise. Now this brings us to the question, how much rest? Now if you are a beginner, that is if you are just starting out to exercise, then at least 2 to 3 days of rest is recommended. So this means that you should exercise around 4 to 5 days and the remaining 2 to 3 days will be rest days. Now you will have to space it out. So if you have a session on Monday, especially if you are having a RT session, then at least 2 days of gap is minimum. So space out your workouts. The rest day should be in between the 2 workouts. So this will help you to recover, and when you are performing the next session, you will do much more better. Now if you are in the intermediate or advanced category, that is if you are doing exercise for quite some time, you will not have much of body soreness. Now this is because your body has already started adapting to the exercise. So maybe you require only 1 to 2 days of rest. But being in the intermediate or advanced category does not imply that you do not take rest at all. Minimum 1 day of rest is necessary for the body. So how do you identify, how much rest do you require? So everyone's recovery needs are different. Many factors play into it, like your age, gender, your lifestyle, your nutrition, the amount of sleep that you get, the stress levels that you have. So many factors actually will determine how much rest do you actually need. So the best way to identify is to listen to your body. In fact, your body will be giving you signs and cues all the time. Like, on a particular day, you should be able to identify between whether you are really tired or it is just boredom. Now, it's very important to distinguish between these two. So, if you feel that your body is actually sore, it is feeling tired, give a rest on that day. Now, it is up to you to judge, whether you are actually not motivated to exercise or is your body is fatigued and tired. So, rather than being very rigid, it's always better to tune in into your body. Understand what it is that you're feeling currently. Do you really feel that you should be taking a rest today? And accordingly, you should adjust your schedule. Now, many of you must be thinking that if I take rest, will I lose my progress? Now, the answer to this is no. This is a very common fear. Now, if you take a rest day, this does not mean that your results will vanish overnight. In fact, it helps you to come back stronger and it also prevents burnout. Now, when you continuously exercise, your body can get bored or it can feel exhausted and tired. So, how do you come to know that you are not taking enough rest? If you are constantly tired, you are feeling low on motivation, you have to force yourself to exercise. There are mood swings, constant soreness inside your body. Also, you have hit a plateau, like, you're not seeing any progress. You're putting a lot of hard work, you're exercising very much in a disciplined way, but you're not seeing any results. Now, this means that your body is getting overtrained. You're overtraining yourself or exercising excessively. This is a clear sign that you're not giving enough rest and recovery. So, if you're feeling sore, tired and low on energy, it is your body which is asking for a break. To summarize all of this now, I hope you have understood that you need not exercise every day. More exercise does not mean good results. It does not mean faster results. Remember that balanced exercise with proper rest will give you long-term success. Now, taking rest does not mean that you are not disciplined or you are low on motivation. So the next time you feel guilty about taking a rest day, ask yourself this question: am I resting today so that I can perform better tomorrow? If you like this video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. So until the next video, take good care of yourself. And remember, you should not exercise every day. Take care. Bye-bye.